So hi, this is a Trans Woman's Empire, How to Make It in America by Veronica, Martha, Trixie, Zaquella. And I'll be hitting you with some samples from my album, A Trans Woman's Empire, How to Make It in America by GNC Kennedy. Yours truly, Trans Radical Rationale, TRR. Trrr. So I'll be going into this album that I made. So remember when I told you I entered the Snoop Dogg contest? So like during the process of entering the contest, they sent me like so many beats, and I paid for a package to also get some beats. Well, after I submitted the song, which is the lead single, I was like, I have all these beats lying around. Let me not make an album. So what I did was made an album. So like the album is called, basically the premise of the show, a Trans Woman's Empire, How to Make It in America. So the first song we're going to get into is called Empire's Gallery. Now, so like Empire's Gallery is like, it's about like how we look at, I thought like the future of museums were going to be. So it's like, you walk in, step into a museum, and it's like, it's going to have all these automated stuff, like really futuristic, guiding you through it and everything. And honestly, like, I was like, all right, if I make it to like good status and everything, like, I'm just gonna be like, all right, cool. Like, I don't want to be like just put up in some corner somewhere and like cordoned off with a velvet rope. No, I want to be like, above that, like, I want to be like, I don't want to just be a gallery. I just want to be, I guess, I don't know if I want any of that to be seen as a gallery or seen as a piece of artwork or something like that. I just want to, I guess, build it myself. So this is a sample of Empire's Gallery.
Like anything that is manufactured on an assembly line, an SDLC aims to produce high-quality systems that meet customer expectations based on customer requirements like enterprise systems.
You are the house, and leave the keys to Michael Sendo. New notes to see what rotation is carried. The musical hero taught the binary. Inform the digits about 0. Yes, sir, even though my breast is not wiring. Who gets hurt? Not quite sure about the pleasure. The width was sweet proceedings underneath the detriment. $100,000 outward drilling for oil pepper. Late leaving the party till I can meet her. It hasn't been fun, ripping tags, one starter. Never served up churches. My church boy kept roof to a boy came from Bex. I got a walk with walls like Kitty had missing.
Alright, so the next song is called Zaquella, right? And this track is just like insanely like mixed and everything. Like, it's just like, I'm going like, it's totally inaudible. Like, the lyrics just aren't there, but like it was based off of like this piece that I wrote that, like, me and a friend of mine were gonna be like, all right, let's write something, let's collaborate, but the time never came. But like I wrote something, and I was just like, let me rap on this and everything, and let me rap with it. And then like I used one of the beats, and then like mixed it, and then edited it, and then like it just came out so like different. And I was just like, yes, I just really love the beat, the instrumental, the flow. It's just insane.
Lighting a cigarette out, pausing it from my crack. That the dream is over and the ongoing American nightmares commence. The string that is tagged along with the evil world antagonist spreads across the prairie. Takes a leak over yesterday, and I'm wondering what is the dog staring at? Hey, the moon was direction now, telling me to stay a little bit longer. Hold steady just a little bit longer, and this will be okay. Just a little bit longer. And when the cross of the radius of the sky begin their respective strokes, sliders falling to the buds and smaller birds. Strangers are the quiet. Evil world antagonists of the sky. After ships walk this one, I walk this one. All the days of the moon was direction now. Stay a little bit longer. Hold steady just a little bit longer. Papers, verses, time broken my promise. This is the death of the radius of the sky. Against the respective control. I need water. For your parishioner was a priest. Quiet, quiet, man.
Alright, so the next one is called The Only One, and this one is just has like a it has like like a Spanish feel and everything. Like I digs it. Like this is really high energy, and it just really like it's like the only one like, and it's like how life's going past me up since last week. Look for me at the after party when the world passed away, and stay away with my drink. So like so like the cup, so like it's just, and then also like talk about this this girl, it's just like it was just insane, and it was like it was really good. It was like you go first, I go first, you go first, I go first, it's really verse and everything, so I really dug it. It's beautiful like so now this song is like, like it's definitely like a love song. It was on one of the tracks that I got sent had a Sire like featuring on it. So like I named the song The Time, like featuring Sire. And it's really like a love song, and it just has like a really calm, relaxing feel to it. But like the lyrics is just like really poppy and everything. It's a really nice song. I dig it. It's real cool and classic and everything. And shoot, how many times if you're building an empire and you just like really try to like, you got some beats and everything from entering a contest, and one of the beats had a feature on it from a noted artist who's worked with Jaden Smith. Like, yeah, I think you should, like use that track and everything in some type of way.
Yeah, I've been having it, coming to flowing, it's a while now. Got been making, got beginning to take pics of models and mermaid chicks. To the boss and close out, I'm closing up deals with magnificent folks. I know I'm up until I still get free checks. To a latest perpetual state of the city and achiever.
Yeah, I'm loving everything that you do. Wait a minute.
The train leaving, staring at the scarlet. I'm covered in widow's bread, licked her widow's peak. Wonder what size her bed. Can I get impatient for nothing? Or is it too scrumptious to be scrubbing for the crumbs that fell out of pockets? I conquer for conquer, like conquer, no comforts. Fighting for the missions, get hard. I'm in Peru, running again. For the simple facts, for the kin. For the beams, stand to the rim. Air enough flows like opening the tin. So relax, like snap back, cause your hair's growing again. Step back and mind the car door. Panels is vintage, handles good God. Sound is enriching like terrain building. Bang, boom, clap like I'm on a mission. GM to CK, enemy.
Alright, so now this track, I love it. Like, it's called GNC for the Seasons. GNC Kennedy, of course. And this one, it just hits so hard and everything. And I had liked the original, but then I added the beat to it and it became très magnifique. And like, it's just, stepping out the dark into the bright light. It's, my style is so like magnificent. The flow so heaven sent. Up my mental, moved out the basement. Early tequila, bourbon. So it's just like, it's definitely, but it has such like a, a hard feel to it. Like, so I really, really like that exact. Check it out.
Taking this derby, feeling perturbed, I'll go to her. But my words, you see one for the season, still be freezing. My heart's beaming. Numbers up in my ticket, said if you want what you say, if you want. I superstar, give me the light, give me the neck. Body up right, give me the light, give me the neck. Body up right, give me the light. The dark into the bright light, style of girls like a baby. So I've never seen my glow so heaven sent up. I never moved out the bed, but ended with taking the bed. And told me the same things, tell me contending. Day jeans, right there, rumors swirling, handing. But my light is yearning. I'm on flow, so I'll conquer the froze. Then tell the floor. My coast is gone, my soul never full the clothes. Late no, don't choke on my meme in the ruckus. Blow some soap that never full buckets. My whole place stay dirty. Want that earth, it feels like yeah, you really yeah. Bring it on, take it away. Come close, laying the purple grin in my whole body and my soul. Open up, stir, open earth. Action over, take it. seasons still decreasing. My heart's also beaming. Numbers up in my ticket. Say that you want what you said you are. A superstar, give me the light, give me the night. Body up right, give me the light, give me the night. Body up right, give me the light. Go back into the bright lifestyle.
All right, so this song is called Won't Give Up, and like someday I would love to see this like featured on like NBA games, WNBA games, NFL, like athletic gear commercials and everything. Like I just want it to be out there because it's about like not giving up. It's called Won't Give Up, and like, you know, talking about like, you know, getting the rings and everything and getting championships, you know. So it's really just one of those songs that I think that one day if you like, you know, cut on your FIFA, you know, FIFA 2000 whatever, FIFA 2021 is already out, FIFA 2022, that's what I'm aiming for, that like it shows up on that game and it's really one of those songs. It's really a long one, but whatever. Like, it really does hit in like a sort of like, you gotta motivate, you gotta get up, and you just won't give up.
I play tennis so hard, but then I stop. Now I slow, stop, now I don't stop. Push your mind anatomy to the max, nothing more from my body. Yeah, I'm feeling less than 110%. Cause my won't let me to yes and that, yeah. Cause all I want is that victory, yeah. Cause all I want is that victory, yeah. When I did it, give it to me, yeah, I'm more in cash, yeah. My platform is right over, I'm shooting for the goal. Those are the championships, rings on my head, flex on the wall. I remained after others had failed. So the faded fortune got on resolve. Ain't no more news, striving to outlast the bitterness of them all. Yeah, I'm not give up, even though they say I should, nah. It is why you ask why I'm leaving here. Yeah, that one home and quit it, almost dead. Yeah, but I had a more blood, sweat, tears. Got rid of all my fears, no longer scared. Yeah, do not give up.
Alright, so this song is called You're in the Making, and like, this song really changes up the pace of the album. It's super mellowed out, it's super lit, and I feel like when I was because I had shot a music video for this song, so like, I was like, it would have been perfect for like that cranberry challenge that was going on, because it had that feel. The video had that feel. I just was on a skateboard. I got the skateboard, but like I didn't take part in the challenge. So like I was just like, missed opportunity. But I did the song after it, so like it's not really a missed opportunity. But it's just one of those songs where it's just really laid back and everything. It changed the entire upbeat pace of the album in a beautiful way. It's called You're in the Making and everything, and it really is like, it really is key, because like the beat the song was on, like I wrote a song for it, but it was like, you know, dedicated and everything, and I ended up using it on this track because like I just couldn't, like, I'll be honest, like after transition, like my voice became like a little bit like different to sing it on, so I wasn't comfortable how, like when I wrote it, I wanted to use that voice. So I was like, all right, what I'm gonna do with this song, I can either continue to work on it, but then it fits so perfectly with this song. I had another song where I was just like, had the lyrics already on this song and it didn't quite work, but then when I added it, I was just like, let me leave it there, and I just loved it. It's got good feedback on it, and it's really dope.
The mobsters, any genders I can empower. Office in charge, just start your harder at the collar of my black shirt. I'm in it, yeah, honored. What up, cowards? Enough cowards. What's cowards? We ain't got enough chatter. What up, cowards? Too many steps in. What up, cowards? You ain't know I get it started. You I get shit started. Wasn't happening. I go capitalist, get the capital and get our name on the list. But with the alpha priest and a little bit of risk, here's the six. So I'm trying to fly. The spot is in my hand. And you will not hold it down. Just for one day, play it on him. So the Solomon, the trees been made for casket. I got missing in my soul, so trained in my mind, train my soul to go. How can I dance with my soul?
Alright, so this song is called A Cut Above the Rests. Not R-E-S-T, but R-E-S-T-S, Above the Rests. And like lyrically, I just go in on it. Like it's just really one of those tracks where like lyrically, I just start like rapping on it. And like I really dug how it came out. It had like a whole little bit of a different feel to it. Like I would say a little bit more rockish. Because the original, like actually if you play it on the playlist channel, like it has much more of like a different feel to it. So I add Cut Above the Rest, which is like a split second of it, sort of like an interlude, and then it leads into this track, and it's really like the drums hit and everything, and it's just like dum bum bum dum 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 dum. So like I really dug it, and it was really sweet to like really make it, and it felt good. Like yeah, check it out.
Nothing left but bits of people when we on that bar, just confetti, we sitting living beginnings, new buildings and reset fitness, just laid back shit, comments in my head, the process that I'm dealing with, the way out the use society that can judge. Yeah, the teen temple sun, more than my cup, others call it my just for the ones above this on the
Push your door, you can no longer touch me. Bring them back like
where you came from.
guaranteed like taxes. You can clear your income. All sad and then some. Giant sounds like dim sum. Dim some of the lights. This ain't a fight night. Heads high like Vegas. It's my pleasure to light. I'm coming from the right like boss from the bright. After street lights, onto close. The leases who went from 7 9. Tricks in the way. I get the citizens mixing. Only differ is my family ain't the picture. Can we get a silent huddle for all the single mothers? On top, they never tell they make it out the bubble. Working certain to the marriott. Hold us double from blending into boxes without a lot. Are you gonna keep the tune on top? Here we gonna see how we get it to the spot. You gotta be impressed by the motive.
Alright, so this one is called Do It or Do Right. And this is another like song that like, you know, has an interesting love twist at the end. And you know, like it was just like it's so mellow, slowed down and everything. It's the perfect way to get to the finale of the track. So it's really nice and it's a really neat song. And yeah, like it just has this like real, just like I'll tell you something. If you listen to this album on something metal and you put your hand down on it, it vibrates. The bass lines on all these tracks really vibrate. It's gonna get to you, and it feels really good, feels really sensual, and it's just one of those tracks that like it just like it grooves really well. So I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I hope you enjoy this segment of it.
So, spin a function, my Broadway's junction. Boy, ain't the girl something? What have you been up to? These haters is gumshoes, my ends is tight, these knots is just so loose. No price, that's just old news. Jancy and population market just again. Stay awake, can give myself a chance to. You and me ain't enough to stand to. Showing up so we can dance to. Can we show off to what it do right? Can we show off to what it do right? Can we show off and do what it do right?
Can we show off and do what it do right? Can we show enough? Like leaning in the Cadillac, thinking old school with a gold change, religious pieces collide. Send me the location, I just might slide. Start off with a hey, what you doing tonight? Nothing I can taste and blind. Most likely something involving.
And last but not least, but last but finally, not finally because it's over, because I always play it back and everything and play it more and more times, you know. I hope you enjoyed it. So this song is called Cyber Cursive, right? And this song, I'm not going front. I got wrapped up into the whole cyberpunk phase after watching the movie Blade Runner and the sequel. And like, I felt like this had that feel of like music that would like, if we get into this cyberpunk future, it has that feel. It's oh so jazzy, and it really does just have like a, you know, it's really cool. It's laid back, but it's so like, you know, it's so cyber that like I just call it cursive because it really does have a jazzy flow to it. It has a jazzy feel to it. It's free flowing, so it's not as rigid as like something cyber, but if it's supposed to be cyberpunk, it's not supposed to be rigid. Cyberpunk is cyber walls and graffiti sprayed on top of it. So look at it like that. I enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed this segment, and I'm gonna sign off from there. So this is Veronica, Martha, Trixie Ezequiela, and this is a Trans Women's Empire, How to Make It in America. If you get beats and you get them and you sign up for contests and everything, the Snoop contest, you get to apply, get some beats, they send you some free ones, and I took that and I turned it into an album called A Trans Women's Empire, How to Make It in America. I hope you enjoy. Check it out on the playlist, and if you like that, you can check out my other songs, my other albums and playlists. You can check out Gender Zuckers, Transgender Reject, Gender Zuckers, I Don't Do LSD. There's a visual album to go with it as well. And then there's the album Transgender Reject, which is a lot more hip hop. So like this album This album like really hits, like it merges like the epic anthemy like creative feel that I had with Transgender Reject in the more classical feel, classical hip hop feel that it had with Transgender American. So like, you know, thank you for like the Snoop contest and everything. Thank you Amino Beats, thank you Legion Beats, and like it was really great and it was a blast making this album. It was so great. Hope you enjoy, and it really is just something like I am glad I created. Thank you. All self-produced, all self-made. So like all the writing, all the engineering, all the mixing, everything I put into it and did my best, and this is what I got, and I am immensely happy with it. So I hope you enjoy. Check out the playlist and enjoy it. It's also on SoundCloud under the artist name, yours truly, GNC Kennedy, in parentheses Bond. And yo, shout out, you know, this is my, you know, my thing, Trans Radical Rationale, TRR. If you go on Instagram, hashtag Trans Radical Rationale. That's Trans Radical Rationale with the E at the end. So like TRR, that's my shit. So I'll see ya. This is GNC Kennedy. I'll see ya.
Motherfucking transaction, revolutionary, developing